Alrighty, greetings and welcome to another edition of Science Sunday. Of course, joined by Aoife Ryle of the Connecticut Science Center, but also today joined by two of your friends from the Science Center.
I brought you in some friends today. You are holding Lacey, who's one of our ball pythons, and this is Alex, who is one of our black rat snakes.
All right, so these are folks that you keep at the Science Center, what, up in the critter corner?
Yes, yeah, so you can go visit them up on our 6th floor. We're doing a little PSA today, a public science announcement.
Very good. So we want to talk about what, encountering, like for instance, the rat snake here in Connecticut, because those are indigenous.
Yeah, exactly. So we get a lot of questions this time of year. You want to be on the table about what to do if you encounter a snake in Connecticut. We actually have 12 species of snake in Connecticut. Only 2 of them are venomous, and honestly, you're really not likely to run into them. So the thing we tell people, if you do run into one of these guys in the wild, just leave them alone. Just walk away, give them some space. They're not looking to eat you.
They'll leave you alone.
They will leave you alone if you leave them alone. They really only attack if they feel threatened. So your best case scenario, don't try to move them, don't try to kill them. Just leave them alone. These black rats, they're not venomous. If they're around your place, they're actually pretty beneficial. They eat rats and mice, as their name suggests, so it can be a good thing to have in your yard. Okay. Because they're not interested in you, they're really just interested in those mice.
And if we were to, measure this from point to point,
these guys get up to about 7 feet long.
Wow.
So they do get pretty big. They're one of the longest snakes in Connecticut.
So that can be kind of frightening if you do encounter one.
Absolutely, yeah. So,
but again, they're fine. You leave it alone? They'll leave. Okay.
Yeah, they're usually pretty terrified of us. The one you have, on the other hand, is not indigenous to Connecticut. Our ball pythons, they're indigenous.
A python.
A python, yeah. They're indigenous to places in Africa, actually. So I wanted to bring a ball python in because we have some snakes that have been surrendered. They were bought as pets, and then were surrendered to us, and that happens a lot. So these guys are great as pets. They only get up to about 5 feet long, but other ones can get really big. So if you want to have a snake as a pet, just do your research ahead of time.
And we're looking directly at the head of the snake.
Yeah.
And what are those? There's lots of openings?
Yeah, those little pits. Our snakes have really bad vision and really bad hearing, so they use those pits to sense heat. They're heat pits to find prey. When they stick their tongue out too, that's how they taste the air. They can pull in some molecules from the air and taste them, and that's how they smell. So those are the 2 ways they find their prey.
And this is a ball python.
It's a ball python.
Because it wants to curl up in a ball.
Exactly. It's doing exactly what its name suggests. That's one of its defense mechanisms. That's how, maybe to a bird like a hawk, it might look like a rock or something like that if it's balled up. So that's one of its defense mechanisms. These guys are moving around today.
And a little bit of a workout here. He's not light.
Yeah. So.
All right, good stuff. So you guys have these on display with other critters, and this is just next to the Channel 3 Early Warning Weather exhibit up on the top of the 6th floor of the South Tower.
Yeah, and sometimes we take them out so you can come meet them, play with them, and get a little more information on them, see for yourself.
And a great time to do that, of course, is with Dad.
Yeah.
Next weekend, Father's Day.
Yes, bring him in. He'll get in for free.
All right.
So you can come visit the snakes, play with the weather station, all kinds of fun stuff, see bodies.
Yeah, get access to all that. So we hope you go check it out next weekend. All right, Aoife, thank you so much. And we will see you for another edition, maybe without these guys, next weekend on Science Day. Have a good weekend.